welcome to the Medina County Arts Council's Spotlight on the Arts. I'm Mike Kovack, and with us today is Chauncey Ritondaro, a art teacher at Sidney Fenn in Medina, and also the founder and director of Art Play here. So thank you very much for taking time to come in and talk to us today, Chauncey. We appreciate it. So first of all, tell us a little bit about Art Play, and I know there's a story of how this came to be a little bit, right?
Yeah, so I've been teaching in Medina for over 10 years, and I obviously love art because I teach art to elementary.
Yeah.
And COVID kind of threw a giant hit with the schools. And when we went online, I saw a big need for art supplies for kids in the community, and not just my students, but the whole community.
Sure. Right.
And the kids couldn't even do my lessons. They didn't have pencils and crayons and things that we think that kids have.
Took for granted, yes.
Yeah, it really did. And so I saw all the local food pantries coming up and the libraries, and my poor husband, I was like, I want to make an art box. And, you know, he made it happen because he makes all of my crazy ideas happen. And he made the art box, and we put it out, and it was a huge hit. It really was. And it just gave.
I loved the idea when I saw it hit. So it was great thinking at a very difficult time. Yes.
Yeah, and you know, a positive is I live really close to the square. So when you're walking to the square, you probably walk by my house, and the art box is there, and it is full with art supplies for kids.
Outstanding. So could you, and actually you've taken off from that, right? So that was with COVID, and again, you're doing art, but Art Play.
Yes, so I turned it into Art Play because in my classroom, when kids are done with their projects, we have an art play area where it has multiple different materials and things that they wouldn't use like on a daily basis in the art room, and they get to create and play. And there's this new thing called purposeful play, where you're playing with a purpose. You're learning while you're playing, and it just, their imagination, their creation comes to life. So I thought, well, why can't I do that for free?
Right.
So we started setting up little booths here at the common grounds where the kids could play and create things and take it home. And because what kid doesn't want to take something home with them?
Right, something they've made,
And of
the
course,
parents are even more excited about it.
Because it's free. And we collected donations during that, and the donations were used to supply the art box. And Kylie Brock here, she's going to allow an art box outside. So that will be really exciting. So that'll be our second art box. I do have one that I would love to go inside of a business. So if you know anyone, I'm looking to put an art box inside of a business. All
right. Hopefully someone out there is watching and listening. Yes. And why inside of a business? What's the...
So I always think about like when you go into a restaurant and you get a kid's menu with the little crayons and how engaged they are and how they turn it into tic-tac-toe boards and airplanes and all of this stuff. So why not have free art inside of a local business?
Okay, gotcha, yes. Okay, terrific. And so obviously this had a large impact at that time. Can you share, I'm sure you had a lot of moments, was there any memorable moment that maybe stuck out from all these things that you were doing with the free play and such?
Yeah, I think all of the donations were very touching, and some from people that weren't even in Medina that were donating and wishing that they had this in their community. And in the art box, we get little notes all the time of kids, or they'll bring pictures and put inside of what they made with the supplies. It's really been eye-opening to see how many people support art.
Oh, that is inspiring, because
it is.
Oftentimes at budget crunch time, those are the things that go away. So that's heartening to hear that. So now, what do you have planned? We're late March here, coming into April. Do you have things coming up that you're planning to do for the spring and summer?
Yeah, I do. So right now in the art box, the Easter Bunny has visited. We have, yes, I just posted on Facebook. We have little eggs that are filled with art supplies in there. So when you come by, you can take, and of course, if you want to donate an egg and put some art supplies in it, you can always put it inside the box. So we have that going on. I also have a summer camp that I'm going to be releasing. I will have some free spots available for that camp, and that camp will actually be at my house right with the art box. So that will be really exciting as well.
Now your organization has been all about challenges, adapting to changes. How do you see things happening going forward? I know you were here at the Common Ground for a while and started a lot of free things here. How are you adapting now going forward?
So right now I'm really trying to think of a good spot to go next. I love to kind of venture into new areas, and I like to see the art where when it's time for me to leave, how it grows. So I see a lot of free art happening right now at the Common Grounds with me, like kind of moving out. I would love to get into like the Farmers Exchange or Boyart's or somewhere in there where I can just kind of, you know, come in and give out what I love. My goal is to get a bus.
I love it.
Like the bookmobile.
Yes.
Except I would just drive it around and stop randomly, and people could follow me with the bus.
Oh, I love that idea.
I think a mobile thing would be really cool.
Right.
So yeah, I don't know. I'd love to hear suggestions and find a good spot.
And particularly with the bus, probably out to some of the more rural areas of the county, because again, that's the bookmobile oftentimes serves those. So lots of creative people there too who may not have the opportunity that you bring. So the bus would do that.
Yeah, so. I know. And you know, any business can give out free art. It's really easy to do, from chalk to face paint to crayons and coloring pages. I mean, anything, you know, can go. And
it's a great way to keep those children busy while the parents are shopping, right?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
And given that, how can people get involved to help you out and bring the dream of the bus to fruition? Or smaller things, perhaps.
So I do have a website. It's through the Canva site, so it's artplaymedina.my.canva.site. You can donate, you can drop off art supplies, you can come to our next event. You know, I'm not sure what that will be here soon, but it's coming. But yeah, just being involved and loving art and supporting the arts is huge.
Absolutely. Where is the art box located, where people can actually get supplies and actually drop off supplies also?
Yeah, so if you know the Medina Square, right off by the library, I am the Brick House. It's 325 East Washington Street. The art box is right outside my driveway. If there's no room in there, you can leave it on the porch. If you're not sure what to buy, we're looking for crayons, markers, either gently used or new. Coloring books, paper, paint, really scissors, kind of like anything.
Well, Chauncey, thank you again for joining us today for the Medina County Art Council's Spotlight on the Arts. And thank all of you for tuning in today, and I hope you have a great day. The Medina County Arts Council is proud to present Spotlight on the Arts. The Medina County Arts Council's mission is to support, nurture, and advocate for the arts in Medina County, and you can get more information at medinacountyartscouncil.org. Thanks for tuning in.